welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be creating, and I am in an event today. It is with the craftathon event with many creators. On today we're on till I think till 10 p.m. and I hope you'll be inspired by everyone who's going to be in here today and do this event. And I want to thank Leah with Make All Things With Me is our host today, and she's gonna be in everyone's channel today, spreading them out. So if you can do that also, it would be very helpful. So I hope you're having a great day. Hi Cheryl, thank you for being here, and I appreciate that. We're going to be starting here in 1 second, actually right now. I'll wait 30 minutes only to do our craft today. So I've got to get to hustling, I think, right? Hi Kathy, welcome everyone. I may miss some of your comments, and I don't do it intentionally because I only have 30 minutes to excuse me, to get my craft made today. How come when I come on live I start coughing? Pardon me. Thank you for everybody for joining me. I do appreciate that. We're going to be using this tray. It came like this. It is from Chocator, and it comes with a kit. It comes with a transfer, all that stuff. I'm just coughing, and I have no idea why. And I didn't bring any water in here with me, so hopefully I'm going to be okay. But we're going to paint the bottom only. Hi Tracy. We're going to paint the bottom only in white with the Waverly chalk paint. I know it's backwards, but we can't change our camera. So we're going to be using the Waverly chalk paint. I'm going to put it on the bottom only on here. And we're going to be using one of my transfers today, one of my tattoos that I make to really spruce this tray up. I've got some diamond stuff edging to go on the sides. Hi Pam. I don't know why I started coughing. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. Hi Judy. Hi Corey. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be using one of my tattoos, so I'm going to show you how to use those, and then we're going to resin the top of it if I have time to get that done also, because I have 30 minutes. So let's get to crafting, right? Excuse me. I was fine until I came on. How come that happens, right? I don't know why it does. I need a little paper towel because I always wet my paintbrush prior to using it, so the paint doesn't get stuck up in the top here, because you don't want to do it. Helps to keep it clean better. Hi Kelly. Kelly Cat Crafts. I just saw you do yours. I think I've watched everybody so far. So when you resin too, you want to have a silicone mat. This is one of my resin mats, just so it doesn't get anywhere. If it does get on here, it peels off once it dries. So that's one thing to use. So let's go ahead and start painting with our Waverly white chalk paint. And we're going to put it in the bottom. And I don't care if it's not perfect. It doesn't really matter to me. It just has to go on under my tattoo. Hi, love him. How are you? Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I've had my YouTube channel for quite a while, actually, but I haven't gone live on it all the time. I'm trying to do better at that and come on here and make some more crafts. What are we making? I'm gonna put one of my tattoos on my tray and show you how to do that, because I do sell my tattoos. I make them and everything, so hopefully I can inspire you. See, I got some paint over there. That's all right. It's gonna be okay. Now I'm using a little brush for right now so I can get around the sides. I'll go to a bigger brush once we get in the middle. Hi Leah. Thank you for let me present in today's craftathon. I appreciate that. But we do have to have paint underneath. Hi, Miss Christy. I'll show you the tattoo I'm going to use here in a minute. What I did was take some fabric and put it on my printer, and then I made a tattoo out of it. So hope I can inspire you. You're going to see the top of my head for a few minutes. I'm in Texas, and it's been very hot, but it's rained the past 2 days, which I don't mind rain. I don't want any lightning and all that stuff with it, but we've gotten plenty of rain here in Texas for sure. So I'm painting the inside, see? And I want to leave the other side, the edges and that the same as they are. That's just me. Hi, Lois. "30 minutes goes by fast, so let me see if I can't get this done. Because I've got to mix my my resin too. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. But I have to paint the bottom of this. Hi, Sheila. It's going on here. So did anybody have a good weekend? Did you get to see fireworks, or did you stay home? We didn't get home till after 11 because we were at my son's house in Fort Worth. So we saw fireworks over there, and the traffic was just horrendous coming home. It wasn't bad going there. I got to get in the corner. But he had a cookout at his house, and so we did that, and then we came home. You watched fireworks Thursday? It was really good, kind of impressive to me, but they had a mishap almost towards the end. Oh, I know it is, Tracy. This Dallas traffic is terrible. They had a little bit of a mess up with their fireworks last night, though, because it was getting towards the end, but not yet. And somehow they started going off on the ground. So it was, we're like, uh-oh. So it took them a few minutes to get that fixed, and then they started doing the rest of it. Houston was bad when you were there? Well, Dallas is always terrible. I don't live in Dallas, but I live north of Dallas, but it's just trying to get anywhere. There's so much traffic. It's terrible. And they're going to start redoing our road that's right next to us. So we probably won't be going out too much because we're not going to be able to get back. But yeah, Houston, I've driven to Houston before. But I don't remember it being that bad, but it was years ago. And I know every place grows, right? So I moved on to a bigger paintbrush so I can get the middle. And what's what we're doing here? I'll show you my tattoo here, and hopefully I can inspire you. A lot of creators going to be on today. I'm happy everybody's here. So at this time of the year, with it being July, what types of crafts do you like to do? I know some of us are going to be doing Christmas in July. I haven't started that yet, but I will. Okay, all right, so I got the bottom done. It's okay. I do have to get the sides just a little bit better because I'm going to be putting something else on there. So my tattoo doesn't go all the way across. So let me put a little bit more on the sides. So I'm going to be putting some bling in there. Just on the sides. I've been just creating and cutting my wood cutouts because I do that also. I was going to do one of my boots today, but that would have taken me more than 30 minutes. That's all we have time for today, 30 minutes, right? Okay, I think we're good on this side. So let me stick that over there and move that out of the way. Hi, Lori. Hi, Mary. Yes, I did, Mary. I did it. I ended up, my husband just had to help me just a little bit. I don't have the strength to push the arm down to click the blade in there. So when he got home from his run, he was able to help me get that fixed. But I don't have the strength for that. Just push that heavy arm down. So we're good. Hi, Chardon Signs. How are you? Chardon Sign Shack. There we go. This does have to be dry completely. Now, if it's wet to the touch or like cool, thank you for subscribing. If it's cool to the touch, once you dry it, it's not dry. So you want to make sure it's dry. So that's what I'm doing, is making sure this is completely dry. Over here. You can feel it, and if it's not, the paint doesn't come off on your hands, but if it's cool to the touch, that means you keep drying. Keep drying. But I'm learning a lot of things, like tattoos, cutting wood out, cutouts, and expanding my knowledge, I guess you could say. But this is a very fun event today. I can't wait to see what everybody else is doing. I think that's going to be good. Yep. Let me get that out of there. I'm going to wait a second or two for this to cool down. And this is the tattoo I'm using. It doesn't really remind me of 4th of July. It's just the red, white, and it's got pink in here. And it's got hearts. It's a heart here. And it doesn't have stars in there. They're just kind of a puffy little thing. I don't know what you want to call it. And the flowers, it's actually kind of this is navy, but these aren't. These are more of a purplish kind of color. But this is my tattoo that we're going to use. Okay. I think we're going, hi, Denise. Isn't that pretty? Now, my tattoos, you use tattoo paper and you print them off on your printer. You put a piece of clear plastic over the top, which kind of seals it. so when you go to use it, you put it on upside down, but you got to take the plastic off first. And I've seen some creators that have purchased from me and they forgot to do that, so it ain't gonna work. Okay, let's get this peeled off because it's sticky. Okay. It doesn't really matter how this goes on, just so I can, yeah, I kind of picked out colors, yeah. Isn't that cool? Okay, we're going to put it in here, and I got to try to get it even the best I can before I drop it down. I think we're going to go with that. Get it in there. Isn't that cool? Well, let's hope it turns out. Okay, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not the first creator. There's already been 2 on before me because we have 30 minutes. So there you go now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a spray bottle and we're going to spritz the paper, which is going to make the paper come off. And we can see our creation underneath. So let's hope that this works. You can, I use a spray bottle, but if you want to use like a sponge, you could dip a sponge in water and kind of dab. You could do that, but I use a spray bottle. And I'll show you this in a minute because you'll be able to see the image underneath here. See the image? So I'm just going to water this. I'll make sure the water is spread all over this whole thing. Can you get too much water? Nah, not really. Just take a paper towel. You take a paper towel and dab it off, which is what I'm going to do. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can slide this off. You're supposed to be able to slide it off, but I don't think I'm going to be able to slide it today because of where I'm at. There we go. I gotta put this in my trash bin over here. So here it is. It's my tattoo. Now, when you dry it, you can't put your heat tool right up against it. Thank you, Corey. You have to hold it away or it's gonna bubble your surface, the transfer. So you have to hold it away. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. This was a piece of fabric that I made a print out of. But again, you don't want your dryer close to it at all. It's gonna bubble up your transfer. And how I'm going to seal it is just putting resin on the top of it. Over here a little bit. Going to make sure it's down on the sides. Okay, here's the tray. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to use these from Dollar Tree, It's a border. And stick them on just the sides of it so I can add some bling. I don't want it plain. So here's the bling. No, I usually don't display my stuff. I usually sell them. You love the tray? Okay, this is you can see it's just bling, and I'm going to put it down on the sides, each side. I just think it would add to it. If I can get it on here straight. Okay, I'm just cutting it off to see where I need to actually put it. Because this will stay down and I'm going to resin over it. So let me peel this off on the side. It's like I didn't cut it off where it should be. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, let me see. You'd have to message me if you're interested in it. Okay, it looks like it's right there. Okay, I'm looking for my X-Acto knife so I can cut the side. I'm just cutting the side here. Hopefully. If not, I'm going to have to just try to cut it myself. I should have cut it before. No, got to go down a little farther. I don't want it going up the side. Now I need tweezers. It's going to take me a while. I only have 8 minutes left. Oh my goodness. It sure does stick. Okay. So there's the bling on that side. And now I wanted to get it on the other side. Let's see. This one. Yeah, let's do this one. Anyway, I'm probably not going to get finished because it takes 6 minutes for my resin to get ready to use. So hopefully I have this long enough. It's very sticky. Let's see. Okay. And wouldn't you know it, cut it a little short, but I will fix that. I need to add this other little piece over here. 30 minutes, kind of gets your discombobulated some. Okay, let's see if I can get this little piece in here. I did it, I did it. Okay. So here's our, Yeah, it does go quickly. It does go quickly. I got 6 minutes. That's about all I have left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some resin mixed up. I'm going to pour resin over the whole thing and then let it dry. And I think it'll be turning out really pretty. What do you think? You can see the little shinies on the sides. That won't come off. I got it stuck down on there and the resin on the top. So here's a nice little tray that you could set out. You love it? Thank you, Leah. So I have that. Let me put this to the side because I have a mixing cup here. And you put in, you have to use equal amounts. And I usually go over here and put, if you make too much, then you need to it's hard to tell when you do these. No, I gotta go up one more. I'm just marking the side of a cup so I know where to stop. Who's up next? Oh my goodness, I completely forgot who. Vicky's up next, I think. I forgot. So with resin, I use the glaze coat from Home Depot. You want to do 1 part resin and then 1 part hardener. So there's an A and a B. So you're just going to pour them in their equal parts. I have a mixing tool kind of thingy that I have here. The thing's going to fall over on the side. You want to use gloves when you're using resin, so you want to make sure you do that. So here's my little paddle. And it mixes for you, so you're not standing here doing this. So that's what you need. That's what I'm going to use to mix it with. But I got to mix it for 6 minutes. Okay, and then you pour it in there. Now on the resin, I only poke a hole so you can control better how much comes out. I'll put my gloves on before I start doing any more with this. So you can see how much comes out. I have 3 minutes. And you're kind of guessing how much I'm going to need. But definitely want to have equal parts. So there's that part. But there, yeah, Vicky is up next. Let's see, I made a hole on here. You have a little time with this kind of resin to work with it. I'm probably going to have too much, but that's okay. So if you have a little time to work with it, so I can get some molds out, and we can make some molds. Do some molds on here. You got my gloves on, but you do definitely want to do that. Well, you're welcome. Like, I know I got 2 gloves out. And this takes 24 hours for it to dry. So you have to leave it set in one place. So I'm just going to do this until it's ready to pour. Anybody have any questions on the tattoos or anything else that I can help you with? But they're really pretty easy to use. You're just going to, it'll come ready for you to just take the plastic off the front and put it down upside down on your surface. So they're really pretty easy to do. I hope you've enjoyed this so far. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you will. Oh, no problem. I'm hoping that you'll like to try this kind of stuff. It's not really new to me, but I just started making the tattoos last year. But otherwise, I've been using them. So I got another minute, and Miss Vicky is up next. So go ahead and make sure you go follow her and watch her today. So I hope everybody's had a terrific day so far. Hi, Teresa. I don't have her name because I only saw the list that had our names by it. In the link, you should see up above, I did put a link in my description that shows where you could go next to see the next creator. So you should be able to do that. Take care, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Have a good day.